Yo,
What's the deal, P? Yeah, nigga, I'm out the plug house right now, fool. Yeah, I'ma see what we finna get on, bro. We finna turn up in this bitch. Oh, God.
oh yeah, I'm about to pull up, man. Say less.
Yeah. All right, Charlie.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Yo, what's good with it? We in the building. We in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's good, family?
Not much, man. Chilling like a hubcap in the fast lane, man. Ain't
Hey,
shit going on.
I could dig it. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and tell the people what it is.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's your boy Ray Rogerss, man. Two S's. Straight from California. I don't even like to be saying like the city I'm from. I bang the whole coast, straight California. So,
Yeah, I feel it. I'm on the, I'm from the Bay Area, but I've been
okay,
on this
yeah,
West Coast shit. That's what you know how it is in Cali, man. You start naming cities and saying shit. It's always some.
yeah, yeah. They be like, what? LA?
Yeah,
What? Oh, it's by LA? Nah. Oh, I never heard of it. But you know what? It's California, just what I mean. It's the whole coast. You know what I
yeah,
mean. We won. You know.
yeah. A lot of people don't know, if you ain't from Cali, and I know the same shit down in Southern Cali and Northern Cali. In 20 minutes you could damn near on the freeway drive through 4 or 5 cities.
Shit, talk
You
about it.
know,
You feel me? Hell
so
yeah,
it's
most
like
definitely.
I was digging that track. I was digging that track right there, man. The production, the vibe, the whole shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
good
I,
dope things.
I was
Yeah,
fucking with it.
yeah. I appreciate that. Niggas be trying to. I just be trying to. Trying to stay true to my sound and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I got a lot of East Coast influence.
I could
My
hear it.
pop, yeah, my pops and shit. He from Brooklyn, so I got best of both worlds and shit.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Like I like a lot of the You know, I like West Coast shit. I like the samples, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's a way East Coast cats chop samples, and then it's a way West Coast cats chop samples. But I always like the sample elements with the different sounds on some West
Mm-hmm.
Coast game flavor shit. You know how we do in the West.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. Hell yeah.
So what got you into the music and pushing your line?
You know what, bro? I always tell people just being a fan of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just first and foremost, I'm a fan of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my dad, they both, family of hip hop. Everybody hip hop heads. You know what I mean? So that's what really drew me to it. Is just the love for it. You know what I mean? Like, shit, pure for it's all for sport. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I love hip hop, and that's just always what I've been on. I'm most I've never been a, like a sports kind of guy for real. I'm always like creative, gotta be in the mix, gotta be collaborating with motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
music was always something like that. So yeah, that's why started rapping and shit.
Yeah. Who was the first artist? And keep it 100. Who was the first artist you start really just bumping? No matter what age. Who like the CD you found in Pop
That C
Stash?
Yeah, that CD that really changed shit. Ooh, it's probably like three of them. I can't even say one. I would say I would say Young Jeezy, is it Thug Motivation?
Mm,
That's that one with Trap Star. I'm a TRAPSTR. Yeah, that
yeah.
shit. Yeah, Jeezy, Ludacris, Chicken and Beer,
Mm,
and
mm.
The Game, the documentary. Them three, like growing up. Oh, you know what? I can't leave out Kanye. That
Yeah, I
college
was
dropout.
I was about to
Yeah,
say that Kanye, that shit was
yeah,
influential.
yeah. I think I would say the college dropout was the closest thing to like hip hop, hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for like my introduction to hip hop, I would probably say Kanye West. The others are kind of maybe more so rappers. I mean, it's all hip hop. You know how they try to hip hop rap, but I would
Yeah.
say Kanye for sure is like just strictly hip hop. Like that's my first sound of hip hop. But some shit that changed my life that I really wanted, like Luda, I wanted to be like Luda. You know what I mean? I wanted to be like Jeezy type shit, game type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Luda was fire. I was a big fan of Luda and Kanye because you know I think Luda's shit was so dope. It was because he wasn't really when we was listening to rap and shit, everybody was like what I mean, a D boy or niggas was this and that. And Luda listening to his shit, he was kind of like he was
about
just
to,
like a nigga. He was just him and
yeah,
was
yeah,
spitting and doing his shit, and it was out of the box.
yeah, yeah. Out of the box for sure. Whole style from videos, everything. You was gonna remember him. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing that you brought up too, bro. Because a lot of people feel like they gotta be Kingpin or Tony Montana, and you know what I mean, in a
Yeah.
previous life, and nah, you can actually rap about you can rap about anything. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta kill nobody, you ain't gotta sell drugs. You can, and that's a good. I never thought about it like that, but that could be one of the reasons too. I gravitated towards that because he just had bars. He didn't have to like mislead nobody. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I really like I'm a thinker. I'll be digging deep and shit. Like, when you coming up, even when you coming of age, coming up, listen, music,
Uh,
you start thinking about where you fit in the world. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some cats do this, some cats do that, and you start really thinking where you fit in. And I knew from my time, like I was just, I done moved and groove, but I always was kind of out of the box with my flavor and
yeah,
game. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna be 50 Cent. I'm not gonna be, so I had to be creative in a different way, And
yeah.
a lot of cats was pushing like Tony Montana music, and then that shit fall apart, and then they career over.
Yeah, yeah, so yeah. Nah, for real, for real. Or they doing the Tony Montana shit, but behind the scenes it's like
Hey,
regular. Like why you
yeah,
even do that, girl? Like,
Hey,
misleading us, dog. You know what I mean?
because they gotta push that, you know, they gotta like
Mm-hmm.
that Takashi 6ix9ine shit. He was out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
blood and all the shit in New York and
Not
come to
even
find
like
out,
that.
which
It's way more safer being yourself for sure.
but you know, a lot of people can't be first of all, they scared to be they self, or
Mm-hmm.
they scared thinking being they self ain't gonna work. That's why Kanye was popping, because man, he came with the college dropout, like,
You know
damn,
what I
okay,
mean?
you went to college, but you dropped out, okay. You know, that was a new perspective.
First artist to break through talking about God on wax. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That shit powerful as hell.
it was very powerful and it was influential in
Mm-hmm.
doing some of those things. So it's, you know, I bumped that. I bumped that shit, that Kanye a lot, and Luda. I bumped Luda. You know what song I really liked from Luda that motherfuckers? I like that stand up.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I move, you move. The sample on there. When I was cut,
Mm-hmm.
that used to kill me. That sample. Up, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. Stand up.
I feel like it kind of got y'all sound too a little bit in there. I feel on the low, like it kind of
Yeah.
got.
Hey, the Bay Area sound like, you know, I'm from the Bay Area, so I'm kind of biased, but like they said,
Right.
you know, the Bay Area like a mini New York, but it was so many different flavors in the Bay Area and so much game. And it's like I think we influence a lot of people, but a lot of people just don't give it credit. They think the Bay Area is just, you know,
It's because it ain't Hollywood, man, and niggas don't. You know what I mean? Y'all do deserve y'all flowers. Niggas been entrepreneurs out there, shit. For you know what I mean?
yeah, nah, real shit. I think a lot of people just think San Francisco, the Bay Area, is just like, you know, gay rights and this and that, which is cool, but really it's a whole lot of big game and you know what I mean, a lot of different flavor and different stuff going on. So I don't know why. It's just like I think really, and this is some more political. I think going back to the Black Panthers and some shit like that, they ain't gonna never really just let the Bay, because the Bay is different. Just like, you know, being in Southern Cali is different out there too with y'all. Y'all got y'all own more, but the Bay Area is like revolutionary. Like you start fucking with the Bay Area, they'll come shut some shit down. The people, and then it'd be white people, black people, Asian all together. So they ain't gonna never let it get too popping. That's how I feel, but maybe I'm wrong.
Give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, no, I can't hear you. Give me a second. Somebody try to call me and fucked everything up.
Oh, it's good.
Put that on there. I can leave and come back.
Yeah, if you hop out and you can hop back in, just
Yeah,
you could
because
do
I
that.
can't hear you. I'm gonna just try to leave and come back in real quick.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Be gone for a couple days and leave me at the house. Don't fuck up my shit, man.
I got you, bro.
Good looking.
Yo,
What's the deal, P? Yeah, nigga, I'm at the plug house right now, fool. Yeah, I'ma see what we finna get on, bro. We finna turn up in this bitch. Oh, God.
oh yeah, I'm about to pull up, man. Say less.
Yo, we back in this thing.
Yes, sir. My bad. Sorry for that.
Nah, it's good. You know how that shit goes. Sometimes you gotta turn it where they can't call you. I done had that shit happen to me a few times. I'll be on the live over there spilling my spill. Somebody done called me and made, you know,
Yeah.
threw a monkey wrench in the whole program.
hmm
And the coldest, it'd be a motherfucker that don't never call you.
Right. Like,
And
nigga.
you gonna never call me all to set it down. I'm on here on
Yeah.
wax, and here you come.
Here you come. Nah, niggas don't do not disturb right now. We good. We good.
Yeah. So like I was saying, you know, I just think with all the politics of the Bay Area, like if it's like Bay Area is known for like some shit happen, they'll go shut down the bridge and there'll be white folks, black folks, Mexican, Asian,
Yeah,
all together. So I don't think they'll ever like let the Bay Area get too popping in like the music industry or anything like that. That's just my perspective. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I was gonna say that too. I mean, this is kind of off topic, but you hear that shit where I'm pretty sure you heard it. You hear that shit where that nigga Adam 22 was saying like the Bay is undeveloped. I think far as like entertainment wise,
Yeah.
how you feel about that? Honestly, entertainment wise though, because you know we know the Bay for tech and shit, but like as far as like, I mean, y'all got Thizzler been doing a beautiful job. You feel me? But as far as just like, you know what I mean, the entertainment of what's
The,
going on out there, yo, way.
but this is the thing that I feel. And he have a couple points that I agree with him, but I disagree with him.
Right,
A lot of people ain't too familiar with the Bay. Like I said, when you're not from somewhere or you ain't there, you kind of don't know the ins and outs of it.
right,
You know what I mean? Or
right,
how it
right.
goes. But the Bay Area has so much shit going on and influential that it's like its own world. And I think I remember that interview that you was talking about. A lot of the
Yeah,
shit Adam 22 was talking about is like when it comes to the mainstream, they don't really understand the Bay Area and our lingo and how we talk. And
yeah,
he was like, Bay Area have some slang that only motherfuckers in the Bay Area understand.
right.
And like I feel him, but it's it's I don't know. I don't have the answer because the Bay, hey man, you know what I mean? The Bay, and it's like on
Yeah,
a mainstream level, they don't really understand us. And I part of me feels them, but then again, flip side to it, the Bay Area is hella innovative and has stuff and has shit going on. Like it's big, but it's small. But
yeah.
I can't say what the exact problem is. Only like don't get me wrong, E40 and Short Pop and it's a bunch of other underground artists and shit like that. But it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I just got Lil Peep new shit that just dropped. I want to say
yeah,
a couple days ago. Yeah, I'll be tapped in the
Lil
yard.
Peep from around my way, Lil Yee, he from
Yeah,
around my way.
yep, I
You
got his
know,
new shit too. Yeah, they tough.
they from around my way, but it's like the Bay Area is its own world, and it's like, but if you look at the music industry right now in general, like who they really pushing? All these people that they pushing, like who they really pushing from Southern Cali right now? Kendrick,
Um, Kendrick, Doja Cat, SZA,
Doja, but they,
Tyler, Yeet.
Tyler.
That nigga Yeet from Irvine. He from out here too. You know
Yes,
what? That be shit too. Like I don't. I think they need a somebody with who is that? I think Q. This is off topic too. Don't got nothing to do with me. But I think Q was talking about how they need to give California our flowers because to keep it a buck. Like I think when they talk about hip hop, it's always about like street rap. You know what I mean? It ain't never like hip hop's. It's more than just you know what I mean. Shooting them up, bang bang type shit. You got a lot of music and a lot of artists out here that's really putting in work, like the Tylers, like the fucking Doja Cats, like the you know what I mean.
well,
California has a lot of diverse artists. You know what I mean,
I
from the
I
top to the
think that
bottom.
I definitely agree with you, and I think the thing, and this is why I was making a lot of rap. One of my producers, I got this dope producer. Shout out Sir David. He just hit me right now, like, "What's up with the tape? We supposed to be dropping." And I've been kind of getting away from rapping, and I've been doing other genres of music, and it's because the rap they try to. I feel like it's limited. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
notice it for myself. Like if you ain't talking about certain type of shit, a lot of people don't want to hear it
yeah,
and they ain't gonna. We had a wave where they was kind of pushing it with Kanye and a couple other people in the mainstream where motherfuckers start getting on different topics and getting woke up and on some vibe shit, but they like
hmm.
cut that shit off, and I just think they just really don't want people
They
just
don't
on
want us
them
using our
waves.
brains and shit.
Yeah,
They don't want
they
us to
don't-
listen to that high frequency music right now. They
like
dumbing us down for sure,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
Kendrick was out and To Pimp a Butterfly and had all these different shit, and then he had to, go in with the beef on Drake, and now, it's like
Yeah,
some,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
it's back popping. Oh, you not like us, nigga? We just pop out and show nigga, I show it, nigga.
yeah.
And it's like, like
Right.
that's fun, but come on, like man, wait a minute.
Yeah,
It
nah,
went from
100%.
we gonna be all right to we gonna pop out and
Pop
show a
out and
nigga.
show niggas no cap, but sometimes you do gotta do that though.
Every time. So I think
Yeah,
I think we could go the other way, but they gonna always shut it down, and that's kind of the reason why I've been messing with different genres. Or
yeah,
you do have a lane where you can push and do what you want to, but it's like, man,
yeah.
like what happened when we was on the funky vibes and we was talking about some other shit and passing
Hey,
the
but you know
information.
what? Who be doing that out there too? Is I mean, and then I think that's the beautiful thing about music now is you can have your own lane. You could be nobody and be somebody on the low. You could be nobody and make you know what I mean? Make very good money and be
Yeah.
nobody with music. But I think niggas like probably one of the hardest working out of California right now, Larry June.
Oh
I
yeah.
think a good example of what I mean. You ain't got to do all that. You know what I mean? Like all that crazy talking and shoot 'em up, kill, this, that, and the third. You can really put nigga drinking green juice by the beach. You know what I mean? Like just
Nah,
it be
most
on. You know
definitely.
what I mean? Like it's a lane for that. You know what I mean? It's a lane for everything. I think people just gravitate to what
It
they like, and
and
you know what I mean, what suits them, and type shit.
yeah, I had this talk every time artists hop on here. Like we live in a day and age now where you could go have your own wave and push, and like you say, make big money and do your thing. You might not be Kendrick, and everybody ain't gonna you ain't gonna be you might not be Kendrick, but that's
Right,
cool. You can still go push and make
right,
big money putting your own wave. But you know, say if you got 20 people in Southern Cali pushing their own wave on the underground, and you got 20 people in the Bay Area pushing their own wave on the underground. Now motherfuckers is networking and working together. Hey, we holding it down. We putting in work for our tribe. We ain't gotta be on their television station. We got the Underground
yeah,
Railroad.
yeah,
That's how I look at it. Like, fuck the mainstream shit to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the mainstream shit to me is goofy. I really don't want to fuck with
yeah,
it.
yeah. Hey, you kind of had a point when you said who are they pushing? Because if you think about it, it's not like
They not
as
pushing
far as
nobody.
like hip hop rap from California, they not like
No, they not pushing no, but
nobody.
Kendrick back on the beef. They start pushing him, but I mean, I'm be honest. We on social media every day. Who do you see on social media every day? They pushing. They got some shit that pop on your feed about Drake. They
Right.
got some shit that pop on your feed about Kendrick now that he was beefing with Drake. You feel
Right.
me? That's all. You might see Snoop doing some other shit, side missions every now and then.
Mm-hmm. But you
But
know
you ain't.
what too? I was sorry to cut you off. I was
No,
just
you
thinking
good.
about this too. I think now, like where music is headed to, it's the internet. Niggas playing internet now. You know what I mean? It ain't about mainstream. Because if we look at Playboy Cardi, the nigga not even on the radio, but he'll shut
Nah.
this shit. He'll shut this shit down. If he
Oh
say he
yeah.
coming out tonight, this shit will be flooded. You know what I mean? And that's purely off the internet, not no advertisement, not no. You know what I mean? Just strictly off the internet. And
Nah,
that should
man.
speak volumes. You know what I mean? You damn near could reach more people off the internet than you know what I mean, like mainstream and shit.
Not interviews and shit like this. The
Yeah,
internet, getting outside and pushing your line like the main. Like I said, who are they pushing? I ain't listening to the radio like that.
a
I'm
lot of
not
people
looking
not.
for the new Ice Spice record. You feel me?
Right,
I'm not bumping that shit. You
right.
feel me? So who are they really pushing? And once motherfuckers start, and that's why a lot of these cats is pulling their shit off streaming sites. Once you realize, like, man, we ain't tripping on that. We back on we back on over here with it, and that's how it's gonna work.
That's probably why they had to go at Drake for real, because that's the only nigga they was pushing. Keep it a buck.
Hey,
Who else was
that
they
to
pushing besides
be
that nigga?
honest with you, I felt like rap in general as a whole was kind of like floundering until they did that shit with
Yeah,
Drake.
yeah,
And then
true,
motherfuckers is,
true.
back. Oh man, and that's what now Kendrick's supposed to be on the Super Bowl. And I think it needed that because the shit was like, I'm not looking at Ice Spice. Like
Right.
Meg the Stallion, cool, but I'm not like really like she
Yeah,
cool.
into
But
that. Yeah, like riding around listening to this shit.
yeah,
That's
like I ain't
crazy.
okay. I'm about to throw this Meg on. I'm boosted up. Man, I'm
Yeah.
not doing nothing. Hey, I'm not doing none of that shit,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Let's be
yeah.
for real.
For
So,
real.
I really like people on the underground. I see your video. That shit be okay. I see okay. That shit got me amped up. Seeing different people
Yeah.
push their line, and a lot of people that come on my show, and I will follow each other on the gram and shit and tap in. I start seeing the people that I tapped in with. I see y'all videos, and that shit had me motivated, ready to get back in the studio. Not Meg the Stallion. You
Right.
know, you okay, Roy Rogers with the new video. You know what I mean? I'm juiced up.
Well, yeah. Yeah, nah, I feel you on that. Yeah, cause shit, man, the streets is what power this shit for real. You know what I mean? So just the people in the streets. So,
Nah,
they just gotta
man,
it's
you
a
know how
lane
this
for
shit go.
it's a lane for everybody nowadays. You know what I mean? You just gotta find your lane and mash that bitch.
Nah, you know how I go. This shit with the corporations and people taking over what we doing and
Yeah,
pushing it how they want to, but it's gonna go back to the streets and how we want to push it, and it's beautiful. Like I'm never with anything I do, I don't never want to be, you feel me, that big and famous like that. I want to be underground famous, but I don't want to
right.
be TMZ waiting at my house, and
Yeah.
I grab Ice Spice booty, and now they don't like, I don't want to be that famous. Like I'm good. That's too much for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I feel
I
that.
just like art and creating and vibing with the people.
Right. Staying the fuck out the way.
Man, out of the way from the bullshit, because you see it's so much different types of shit going on, and this and that, and elections, like, staying out the fucking way.
Man. Yeah. Live
You know.
longer doing that shit.
Most definitely. What is one of your what is one of your goals? Something you want to do and accomplish?
Shit, bro. I think I just been motivated to drop more. Like I think, like there's two artists that I be watching that they're just monsters. Larry June out the
Mm,
Bay, and we got an artist in the city called Big Sad. This nigga from West LA and shit, but
mm,
they work ethic is just, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody matching that shit. It remind me of Spitter, Mr. Tape every month. You know what I mean? He was on the
yeah,
one dropping tapes every month. That's how they doing it. And I think that's what I want to get to. You know what I mean? Where I can feed my people. Cause I got, you got to build a community with the shit. But if you're not consistently feeding the people, then they're gonna go elsewhere for food.
yeah,
So if I keep on feeding my people consistently and what they want, that's really what I want to do. Feed them, grow the fan base, and then make this shit like a cult damn near and shit. Really take that shit to empire, keep it a bean, right to the
yeah.
bay. You know?
Nah, most definitely is, nowadays you pushing your brand, and your brand is Ray
Yeah,
Rogers. Your
yeah,
brand and expanding, and that work ethic is everything. Like I was just watching some shit the other day on Pac, you feel me? And it was like Pac could have everybody in the studio, you feel me? They're throwing a beat. Hey, you go spit a verse. Oh, spit a verse. I'm not spitting his verse. He ain't even listening to the track. Throwing the next beat. Okay, you go spit a verse. I'm gonna lay this hook down, and they working. You feel me?
right,
Dropping movies and doing this, and his work ethic was legendary. And with this shit
right,
is you gotta have a work ethic, especially in this day and age. Like I had a point where I was releasing a track every week. And I can
mm,
still do that now, but I'm kind of shifting how I'm doing shit. But I was dropping a track every week, and it was beautiful. I was doing numbers and doing this, and that, and
yeah,
and I feel that's what the shit takes. So
yeah,
now I'm revamping my formula in a different way, and about to do that shit now. Okay, how can I give y'all something every day? This day I might
right,
be on the podcast. This day I might drop a track. This day I got a little show for y'all with this shit, and I'm releasing it to y'all. You know what I mean?
yeah, hell yeah,
So that's what it takes, especially in this internet age of things moving so
hmm,
fast, you
yeah,
know.
true,
So people, just dropping one track every blue moon. Unfortunately, it don't work like that shit no more.
yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah, it
for
don't.
real, for real.
That ain't the
Too much
move no
shit
more.
going on. Yeah, too much shit going on.
Yeah, like Kendrick, like we said, for instance, he just did the Not Like Us, and that wasn't that long ago. And I mean, we still kind of talking about it, but it ain't got the same juice as it had when it was happened.
When it was happening, yeah, and that's I mean, That'd be the only sucky part about this shit. You feel me? How fast shit be over. You know what I mean? Like nigga talk about that shit for a day and a half, and then nigga we back to regular programming after. You know what I mean? That should be lame, but hey, gotta keep up with the shit. You know?
Nah, most definitely. I mean, it sucks, but it's beautiful because it gives. I think it gives people, as much as it sucks, like shit be over. It gives people a chance, an opportunity to do some shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we got so many tools now to do. We got cameras on our phones and cameras here, and webcams and different shit. Like you could go snatch a beat from anywhere and go drop in. If you got a home studio or
yeah,
not. So it's a lot of shit you can do.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. And that's what I've been doing. I just record myself. I am the
Yeah.
engineer. So
Like if you notice now, like before, remember motherfuckers used to come out with a whole music video. You used to watch the whole music video. Nowadays, like we don't even watch the whole music video like that. We just see a snippet of you doing your thing.
yeah, right.
Like you got your new track out and you feel me? Hennessy in the glass and you sipping and spin a couple bars. That's you feel me? That's the new
Yeah,
music video.
damn near. Yeah, yeah. Music damn near turning into content.
Yeah, that's you got what 30 to 60 seconds real quick. You don't even need the
Yeah, the whole
whole
song.
video.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah,
On
that
me.
shit is out.
Yeah.
So if you could work with somebody, who would you like to work with?
Oh shit. I think right now, who would I work with? Shit. I don't know. Oh, you know who I want to work with? I want to work with the Alchemist.
Everybody. I think everybody want to work with the Alchemist
That-
right now.
That's like I think he. I just watched a video with him and Schoolboy, and I'm like, yeah, he may be my favorite rapper right now. He's really a producer, but he's just so gamed up and been around for so long. He's you know what I mean. I think he could pop shit for a long time. But yeah, I think the Alchemist for sure, for sure, for sure. He do something that's just his shit stand out. Him and Hit Boy when they get on that kind of time. You know what I mean? That choppy sample shit. I love that shit. But if it wasn't him, I'd probably say June or Pete, bro, or Lil Pete. No cap.
Yeah, I think the Alchemist is just his style with the fucking loops and the samples and the this and the that. I just think it's what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it ain't new too many people making that type shit no more. So it just sounds like a lost art. Anytime you hear his beat, it just be colder than a bitch. You know what I mean? It ain't too many people doing that shit like that right now. So for sure, the Alchemist.
Yeah, I would like to work with him too. It got him back rapping and doing this and doing that, and that shit is
Yeah,
just it's a vibe.
yeah. Like nigga, that's my deep hard ass producer, nigga. You know what I mean? Still holding shit down. Like
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Motherfucker. That's why I seen a lot of people quit this rap shit and do this shit. But that you got to be able to. It's in the 48 laws of power. You got to be able to reinvent yourself. Alchemist started out as a rapper, as a kid. Then he
right,
stopped. He was like, man, this ain't gonna work. He started making beats.
right,
Motherfuckers didn't want to hear him rap at all.
right.
Niggas didn't want to hear niggas. Hey, yeah, just how many you got some new beats? Niggas didn't
Yeah,
want to
they
hear
was
him rap.
Kanye West and that nigga for
Yeah,
sure.
man, come on. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope, man. Keep doing your thing, but hey, come with the beats. And now he pushing his line. He older than ever. He pushing his line with the beats and spin raps, and he damn
and
near one of the hottest in the game right now.
body and shit, bro. And then that's what make you. That's what tell you too. Like nigga don't need to be mainstream. Oh shit, my dog got something to say. What's up?
Nah, you ain't got to be mainstream with it at all. You could just push your line. You could just really push your line and do it. And I'm trying to take that formula and bring it to what I'm trying to do because it's beautiful.
Yeah, oh yeah. They just gotta be consistent. That's all. That's really the goal. Consistency and keep pushing. And you know what I mean? Like the game is this, like it's right in front of our face. You niggas kind of know what to do. You know what I mean? Like it's really easy now. Like before, like try to imagine trying to make it in 2007. Like nigga, you know I went to school, fool. I wasn't even trying to do this shit, bro. Like I gotta literally bump into Dr. Dre, or it's just not happening. Like you know what I mean? Like
Literally.
literally gotta hunt this nigga down. And now it's like it's not like that. You know what I mean? I can reach a million people through advertisement
Nah,
on my
most
own.
definitely. It's beautiful. And sometimes we start like I love having people on the show. Like I love having you on the show and having conversation because it motivates me and makes shit simple. You know, when you go, I get off the air, I'll be thinking all week, oh, okay, I need to do it like this and I need to do it like that. I need to do this
Yeah,
and I need to do that. But I start talking to artists like yourself, and I'm like, man, look, I need to just go to the house, break out the 808s in a sample. You feel me? And do my 1 2 3 and drop that shit back on, you know what I mean? And get to it.
yeah, that's it. That's all. That shit. It's one thing my dad loved to say. Hey, shit ain't changed, nigga. The formula's still the same. So
Yeah,
you know, I try to low key live by that too. And one thing too, I like now I'm trying to live by. My cousin always say, "If not me, then who?" You know what I mean? So when you
yeah.
doing these type things, you gotta think, if not me, then who? You know what I mean? Like this shit gotta work. You know what I mean? Like, why am I
Hey,
not the right candidate for the job? Why am I not the? You know what I mean? Why I can? You know what I mean? And you can. If not me, then who? You know what I mean? Because nigga, there is no plan B. You know what I mean? Like you
nah, at
just
all. It
got, you
ain't.
know?
It's
Yeah,
in your universe. You the star of your universe. You feel me?
exactly.
And you gotta who gonna push harder for you than you? Who gonna believe in you more than you? You know what I mean? And push your line because you know you gotta go push it. Like man, if I could see where I'm at now to where I was at before, it's just like man, it's beautiful. And nobody's gonna believe in your wave, and you just gotta start pushing that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, look
Mhm.
at the Alchemist. Like, he just, bruh, nobody wanted. I know nobody wanted to hear dude rap. Now he out here. Everybody wants to track with him.
Body and shit, fool.
Man, you know I'm bad. I'm baggage in the work. Flipped
Yeah,
it 2 days and breakfast burrito. You know how he be
yeah,
rapping.
yeah. Wear Ferrari leather seats, and yeah,
Hey, yeah,
that,
with the
yeah,
cheetah
that
print.
shit.
You know how that nigga
Yeah,
be
that
rapping.
shit. Yeah, that shit. I love
So
that
it's
shit.
that shit to me is motivational, and then he start throwing the tracks out with no drums. A
Yeah,
lot of a lot of that shit he has is just a smooth sample, no drums.
nice loop. Like that shit. Keep looping. For real.
Poetry.
For real, for real.
Poetry. So what's the next thing you got coming out?
The next shit I got coming out, I'm about to throw out this EP. I'm finna put two EPs out and a tape. So I got an EP. I don't got a release date for it yet. It's about to be done. I got all the tracks. You know what I mean? I just gotta get that shit mixed and mastered. Make sure you know what I mean. Just kind of do all the prep work before the rollout. But yeah, Mo definitely got a tape coming out, bro. I'm just popping my shit. You know what I mean? Good tracks niggas can ride to, driving the car. One thing I think that stands out about my music is that the beat don't carry me. I carry the beat. So when you listening to a Ray Rogers track, you're listening to a Ray Rogers track. You're listening to me rap. You know what I mean? You're not
That's dope.
like, oh, this beat hard. You know what I mean? The beat hard. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't. The beat's never outpowering me. You know what I mean? I'm rapping on that bitch type shit. So that's one thing that I do like about my sound is you gonna hear what the fuck I gotta say. You not. It's just not the beat. You know what I mean? You really listening.
Nah, this shit is dope. I was bumping your shit, man. It gave me a vibe like I wanted to, chill with it and bump that shit, and that's
Yeah.
some shit you pour some, yak to, blow a wood to, and just
Yeah.
you feel me,
Yeah.
get your thoughts right.
Right. Go watch the car or some shit. You know what I
Yeah, man, and
mean?
just
Yeah.
go put together that plan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I appreciate tapping in with you, brother. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean?
You
Any
know
last
it's all
shout outs you
love.
want to give?
Shit, man. Shout out all my supporters. Shout out everybody tapping in with the music. Shout out my nigga Sam Shabazz for tapping in from the D from Detroit, doing that record with me. Out the way is out now. Shit. Thanks to you and your platform, bro. Real shit. You know what I mean? Cause this right here do a lot. You know what I mean? I
Most
may look
definitely.
back on this and remember you because you the first nigga that ever. I'm in the garage with a fool, but next time we talk, nigga, I should be somewhere else. Just
Hey
like you
man.
should be too. Or we may be smoking together in the bay, vibing
Hey,
out, you know what I mean?
hey,
Doing
we gonna
one
tap
two.
in, man. You
Yeah,
we
for
gonna get you
sure.
back on here real soon, man. I like to have this be a place where the artists should come tap in anytime you got something exciting going on, or you got something to say, or you just want to come chop it up, man. Be like, man, Fred, let's hop on wax, man. We'll have part. That's how Vlad TV and them other people do it. Anytime you
Right.
want to come on, run your mouth or push your line, this is where we want you to do it at.
Yeah.
You
I
feel
bet.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, like that.
So
Oh
tap
yeah.
in with your boy, man, on the gram, and we gonna have you back soon when you drop them tapes and shit.
You already know, bro. I'm gonna stay tapped in, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Stay up.
Yes, sir.
All right.